I gotta zoom all the way in to show you any color. Yeah, that'd be a sunrise. I still got some clouds, but. And, oh, I'm too close to the barn. Unless the clouds got thicker. Oh, come on. Really? Oh, it moved. It's over there now. It's funny how that works. When I was doing that cone in the corner of the machine shed, it was over the top of the other barn. I swear, sometimes it must be a alien spacecraft and just jet around where it wants to. The sun does that sometimes when it's, oh, look at that. A few seconds or whatever sure makes a difference sometimes. Now it's even over into here. Anyway, there's your sunrise. And there's your moon. And we don't have any new calves yet this morning. I gotta hurry up and get down here. Because Ty did a little work on the nipples and got the vent holes opened up on them.
Like they should
I
be.
asked her, how'd you do it? And she poked something through and took a needle and used the edge of the needle to cut around it, I guess. But I said, why didn't you just get the leather punch? Because that's what I was going to do. I just hadn't found the leather punch yet since that was...
I know where it's at, if you need it.
Oh, yeah. She knows where it's at. Nobody let me have it when I wanted it.
You didn't ask for it. Oh my God. We're going to drink this bottle in like 5 minutes.
He's already
30.
almost half done with that bottle, and you saw him when he started.
Thank God.
And there's a little girl down there. It's funny. She spent all night down there by the head gate. Her mother laid up here. He was into the water trough. So, her mother, yeah, that one, was laying up here with this calf. And his mother, that one, was laying down that direction. And I think he's happy because he's getting it faster.
Getting it.
Makes a hell of a difference. And these ladies, good morning, Hope. These ladies think that it's time to eat. I already got their bucket up there. I'm still not moving real good yet, so figure out what the hell I did pulling that calf the other day. The one at the other end of the barn, that is. Oh, who do we get to say hi to first? 241. Hey, good morning. On Hope. Yeah. 611. Oh, and who would this be? Who would you be? Yeah? Okay. Well, Sapphire and Hope have now both said they want to eat. Oh, and 241. Get my hand out of there before they pinch it between their heads. So, get them fed. And he's only got a little bit left in that bottle over there. World of difference. What are you doing? Oh. Oh! You're looking at those two playing on the floor.
Oh, I didn't see the dog toy. I can't see the dog toy from where I'm at.
I was slacking here. I was watching Brent's video he put up a little bit ago. Yeah, I should have got her cruising through that. It's only cruised through.
Even we got Ray to go through that.
Yep, Rainey went through it too.
Huh.
Me and Becky and Ty were talking about, we could just leave it out all night and the cats would have so much fun.
Okay, we're going to go through it.
Get my leg out of the way so we can see it.
Go get Titi. Go get Titi. There she goes. Come on. That was your
Crawling on
Easter
her way
present. Whoa. Go through there. You're getting
Yeah,
it, girlfriend.
she seems to like it anyway.
There she
She
is.
comes out the other end so she can get the dog.
Good girl.
And the dog can get her.
No, don't hold on to the dog to get up with, please. Oh,
Boom.
cookies.
What you doing, kid?
Looks like, what the hell?
Now you're like a weevil. You wobble and you have to go for them. I see you, good man.
But I guess at home at night she's been in her playpen just cruising around it. Of course, she's got to hold on to the sides.
She'll hold on to our couch and run all the way around it.
Yeah, so she's doing pretty good that way.
Hey.
I was kind of hoping she'd be like her mother and her aunt and actually be walking
For 9
for
months.
9 months, but
Uh-oh.
going on 10 months. And maybe she'll get it here by the time she's 10 months old. got almost a week or about
Next
a week.
Thursday.
Well, she'll stand in the Amazon bag.
Oh, yeah,
Giant
Amazon
tote bag.
delivery gal gave Maury one of their soft-sided boxes they use
And she'll
to
just
separate
stand in it,
stuff.
won't hold on to the edges, and he'll pull her around the house as fast as he can. And she stands there. So her balance is good.
Yeah,
Where you
she,
going?
she's got balance. She just ain't figured out how to walk yet. Well,
I mean,
without
she's
holding something.
Yeah.
And there's something to be said about holding something. I mean, she could probably do it just holding a toy in her hand. When I was, 14, I think, Mom had Guillain-Barré syndrome. You don't know about it, look it up. It's
Just don't
nasty.
try spelling it.
Yeah, don't try spelling it.
It's like a lot of things. that you
It's
think.
a pretty nasty nerve thing that
Oh,
happened.
sorry. So hold on.
I
Hold
mean,
on.
I was gonna say,
She got lucky.
Hold on.
She come out of it really good. But there was about a year there
There you
that
go.
I did everything for her, pretty much.
Did you wipe her butt?
No.
Still got hands for that.
But she finally figured out she'd be out with a walker. I'd have to help her walk. And she finally figured out one day she was watering, using the walker and the hose and walking the length of her deck to water her plants. And she let go of the walker and it was watering, and she took 3 or 4 steps and realized she didn't have the walker in her hand. She had the hose in her hand. Actually cut like a 2-foot chunk of old hose. And if she had a hold of that, she could walk back and forth on the deck all day long and not fall over. But if she didn't have a hold of it, she couldn't walk anywhere. She'd fall over.
You can get it open? Yeah.
And I think, little kids learn to walk. I think it could be kind of the same way. My opinion, anyway.
What you looking for?
Okay. We got the check on that biatch cow yesterday.
Actually, I can tell you.
80 cents a pound.
And I got.
Which I'm not going to complain because she was skinnier than shit and she was open. But guess who made some money?
Okay, so my bred cow.
Speak up.
My bred cow, we got $2,000 for, which was top for bred cows. $1.60 for my heifer, and $1.18 for the open cow that lost her baby. So overall, over a $4,700 check, which is really good for right now.
Well, for this part of the
For
country.
this part, yeah.
So that's how our prices are here.
Now, if we had cow-calf pairs, they were 27 to almost $3,000 is what pairs are going for.
And I've heard different parts of the country, well, other than here, pairs and bred cows have been like 3,500 to 4,000 or better. So.
And I checked the report for this sale and the week before, and they didn't have the 800 to 900 heifers. And that's where my heifer fell in. So we're assuming that either there wasn't enough or she could have been the only one there that was an 800 to 900 pound heifer at a yearling. So
that's what we know. And yeah, we're feeding.
yeah, 2,000 was top for bred. So.
That feeder was almost empty, and this one here, it's down low enough. Get one in for the 2-year-olds and get one on the deck so those poor girls over there can have some hay because there ain't much left in there.
I'm so excited.
Yeah, she's so excited. And she just can't hide it.
I did it to myself and I know I did, but fuck, dude.
Watch her start dancing. No, she ain't gonna do that.
Fuck, no, I ain't.
Yeah,
I
we've
heard you bad do that.
been watching the boys back here. Wally's been growling.
Well, Wally's been a goof.
He's been a goofball today, and the steers, they've been running back and forth in their pen.
I can't forget about Long Haul. He's in with the boys too.
Yeah. Well, long haul cowboy, he's in with the steers. They all been running back and forth. And I've been thinking about what to do with that thing. Had that not spent the first 20 years of its life hauling fertilizer.
I can't tell you how many rolls of fucking tape we use on the inside of that fucker, and there's no way we're going to do it again.
The slides and the hoppers are sheeted with old roofing tin. And there's probably 20, 30 tubes of silicone sealing stuff up. And probably just as many rolls of duct tape. And it's just, ain't nobody going to buy it and fix it up. I've looked into, I can't get it in the shop here to do it. Doing it outside in the winter is not the thing to do. I've looked into having somebody do it. I mean, I can build one from scratch for what it costs to have somebody fix that one up. And the top, there's 4x4 tubing top and bottom of the sides, and the tops are all rusted clear out. Bottom ones ain't much better. The one on this side actually has a piece of 3x3 that goes just almost full length that we shoved inside it years ago. I can't imagine there's much left of that.
I'm just happy I don't have to take that fucker again.
Yeah. So I think we'll get the opportunity. Not that I want to cut that up, because one of their smart ideas, the inside of that has been lined with pickup bed liner. And that is part of the reason it's in such bad shape, because it's just like that frickin' powder coat shit. It gets a crack in it, fertilizer gets behind it. Then it's no longer any good. So, strip the landing gear off, strip the axles off, glad hands.
Shit, I think the last time I was in that trailer, Grandpa was still alive, and I'll never forget him sitting out there, and you kept hucking tape at me. I kept saying, nah, I need more. And Grandpa goes, fuck, you shouldn't need any more for that goddamn thing.
I think she's been in there since then, but...
Well, that one I taped off.
I think last time we used it, we looked in it, went, okay, it'll do what we got to do, and we did it. But directions are changing and stuff, and I used to haul quite a bit for a few guys too, but they retired or quit. So I just don't have that little money maker on the side.
Hey, but those tires at least will fit on the trailer. So you guys that say, what about those tires on the trailer by the pumpkin?
She's talking about the 48 flatbed. And those axles might go on a trailer that's parked out back too. I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, just more projects. The axles can be used for all kinds of stuff.
He was on his back and he was all smiling.
Yeah. Anyway, that's over 5 minutes of gabbing. So just things that got to happen, and that's the fun thing is with that being lined with pickup bed liner. That's a bitch to cut up. I mean, doing repairs on it's always been a pain. The stuff doesn't peel off worth a shit. Try to take a torch to that and you will wear everything, and you will have the nastiest crap burning, and you can't use the plasma on it because it can't blow through the shit. So it all comes back and royally screws up the plasma, which leaves cutoff disc, which the stuff gums up and sticks to it. So, yeah, fun. You chicken, little dude. Gotta watch both these because Ty just had to go help Becky. So, but I noticed something about this little girl here. Oh, you chicken? Where you going? She was over here talking to me when I put the stuff in. She's the darkest one in this pen. And she's got pretty much the same eye patch as the heifer at the other end of the barn. Just the darkest one over there. Thought that was kind of interesting. And yeah, ignore the color of the water. As soon as we're done treating, all the troughs are going to get cleaned up. They need it. So, and talking to Mom this morning, talking about what we got for that cow. So yeah, she was pretty skinny. And being open didn't help. Of course, Ty's open cow did really good at $1.18, I think she said. But she wasn't skinny by any means. But anyway, Mom goes, oh, I can see there's a few in there that got quite a bit of weight on them. And I said, yeah, they're all the long tails. Like her. She's probably the skinniest of the long tails. The second one there. I wonder if she's a 241 daughter with the way her back is. And I can't tell where the other one is yet. Anyway, and the ones that haven't calved yet, they're more than just heavy with calf. But these that have calved, I mean, the calves are just sucking it out of them. That girl right there, I mean, she's pretty skinny. They're not on bad feed. And yeah, both long tails are together right there. That's what I thought. Anyway, it's just a matter of the calves are eating that much. I don't dare put more grain in here because those 3 that haven't calved yet, at this point, all that's going to go straight to the calves. And I don't need that nightmare. So anyway, kind of step back and forth, make sure nobody comes up and drinks till it's full. Because I dump the stuff in, then I turn the water on. That way it mixes good. Cow over there reached underneath the fence, getting her little grass. They like to do that. Kind of like that calf was doing here a week or 2 ago, whenever it was. Anyway. Well, look who I got to come down to the barn for a little bit. What's your cow say?
Good
Yeah.
job. Good
Ty brought her down a little bit ago, and I was sitting up there on a bucket, so she sat on my lap looking at the babies, looking for cows. I'm going to guess a fly just tickled his leg in the wrong spot.
Can you see the baby eat?
But we made our way around, so now she's watching him eat.
Can you see him eat? Yeah. Good job.
She's going, hey, your mom has got 4 of those. Huh.
Look at Whiskers. Oh.
Try not to point this down too much. Otherwise, you'll flip upside down.
Yeah.
We don't want that, right?
No Whiskers? Yeah.
Get the tail in the face.
You were so good to her, Bug, even when she beats the shit out of you. Yeah. Hi, Boo Boo.
I'm just going to get out of the way for all the dogs to get me. Red knows what I have in my hand. Yeah. I don't have enough to share. Sorry, here, I'll let you have it. My afternoon snack, half a piece of pepperoni. So, I figured since it's a nice day out, and yeah, she's got her sweatshirt, yeah, she's got a blanket, I just put my coat back on. It's like 65 degrees, but the breeze is chilly, and the breeze keeps coming through. But hey, we don't smell whatever they sprayed next door today.
Finally.
A week later, and before she brought Blakely out, I put a call into the guy in charge of that now.
So,
Explained a few things to him.
yeah, you can see them.
Like, number one, he better not come back with the same answer that the 2 women ahead of him that used to be in charge of it at different times gave me. Because I know it's not glyphosate.
Well, number 2, I know a lot of fucking shit that I guarantee you he doesn't fucking know.
Well, he don't know anything about sprays. They hire a contractor and tell him what to do.
And don't even bother to double check to see what they're using.
So I went ahead and did a little searching on I mean, you know, I know my shit about the sprays that we use.
Yeah.
The only volatile spray we use is 2,4, yeah, MCPA. There. It has 2,4-D in it, 2,4-D amine.
Here, Bug.
And that one does affect me if I get in the drift. And with the old sprayer and the open cab, as long as I stayed ahead of it, I could spray thousands of acres and not be sick. But if I got into the drift, forget it for about 2 days. And I don't think they got MCPA in it.
No.
But there's a couple others that came to mind, especially when I looked up, you know, the more volatile ones that, you know, the stuff's traveling. When they're 500 feet away, you smell it here. And even with a 5 or 10 mile an hour breeze, that shouldn't be. So, I mean, a couple of them I come up with, they're both sprays that are on they're going to get cut list anyway. They're both restricted.
She's agreeing too.
She's shaking her head, yeah. And, I mean, one of them they used to use in Christmas trees a lot to control grass. They used to use it in strawberries too for grass control many years ago. The other one's used a little part of the country mainly and down toward the south to control some nasty weeds that they get in corn. So most of you could probably figure out which 2 of those are. One starts with the first letter of the alphabet, the other starts with the 4th letter of the alphabet.
And I did some digging anyway too.
And she's done her research. And I didn't bother to tell him on the phone that we didn't see a single jug that was in the pickup down there that had a label on it.
Which is illegal, by the way. Has no
Yeah.
label on either side. So just an FYI.
I mean, granted, we have a whole bunch of jugs right over there. I use them to mix up Crossbow and Roundup for Becky.
Yeah,
And
but
for
we
Ty.
have them labeled our own
There's
way,
there's
though.
no labels on them, but the ones that are not mixed are right there with labels on them. So, and most of the ones that I got for Becky, they say Expo Roundup on them. So it's not like you can't figure out what it is. But anyway, hell, that's another 5 minutes of your day.
We can go the other way, though.
Huh. Yeah. You can't reach me.